Escape from love. I cannot let you go, no, no, no.
This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Use discount code COMMANDO10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dice Commando. This is round 1 of today's Trilogy format tournament at Gongaii Games in Portland, Oregon, USA. On our left we have Amy, she's playing Jin, Farmboy Luke, and she's on the Outer Rim Outpost. On our right we have Sara, she's playing her old Jin Cassian, of course on the Occupied City. Alright, Sara rolls in with a 7, so we'll be playing on the Occupied City for sure. This puts her strongly on the mill strategy. Amy gets to put on shields. And we should get started here once we put on the shields. Alright, Amy's taking her $2. Hopefully she'll grab the shield tokens here. And then Sara will open us up. Alright, so 1 apiece, and Sara will open us up here. Alright, Cassian will come in. It's a gun and a gun. Right, we see an E11 in Amy's hand, Rex Blaster, and also a Jin pistol. Nope, so she'll motive 1 for ranged. Gets a range removed. Alright, so Sara will probably bring in Jin here. Alright, we see a discard and a 2-gun. Look at the top 3. Alright, another Rex pistol, a first aid, and a beguile. Gets rid of the beguile. She'll put the... Looks like she put the first aid on top. Right. Goes to Amy. She's looking at the Rex pistol. Probably debating between the E11 and the Rex pistol. Rex pistol, of course, lets you come in, but the E11 does have redeploy. Right, so there's Rex's Blaster down for 2 on Jin. Now, Amy does not control the battlefield, so that's not active this turn. Okay, goes back to Sara. Yeah, so they're discussing it now, but again, only if you control the battlefield to get the other character in effect. Alright, so discard. Nope, there's the E11. Back to Amy. It does look like when Rex Pistol came down because of the discussion, Sara forgot to do the mill. Right, so Jin comes in. A 2 indirect, a 2-gun, and a blank, and she'll look at the top 3 cards. She'll get rid of the Jin pistol for sure. There's a scrap heap there, it looks like. And I can't quite see that 3rd one. Alright, so she put scrap heap on top. Alright, so 3 going to Jin, and then she will mill 1. Yep, there's the first aid. Back to Amy. All right, here comes Luke. All right, there's a gun and a blank. So 5 damage on the table. Potential reroll on Amy's side. Oh, so Sara's has an entangle she's looking at there. She can get rid of the... Oh, so she claims. Okay, so Amy's going to... Looks like she's going to shoot here. Just thinking about who to go for first. So 3 to Jin. And then the 2 indirect probably go on to Cassian, I'm sure. Nope, she goes 1 to Jin, 1 on Cassian. And will Amy pitch to reroll? If she was going to discard to reroll, she should have done that first, right? Because Jin has a modified side. Leaving 2 dice on the table feels bad. But okay, so she's going to drop her mislead to pitch to reroll. Hope she doesn't get the +2 here. Alright, it worked out for her. She got a shield and an extra gun. Alright, 2 more into Jin. Put Jin's at 6 with 6 health remaining. And then a shield onto Luke. Or sorry, onto Jin. And we'll go into the next round. So Sara does retain battlefield control for Occupied City. So Sara has a Jin pistol. Very nice. Goes down on Jin for 3. Does Amy follow suit? Overwrite the Jin pistol? Yep, is Amy's action here. We do see an Aquata Breather in her hand, which is a good include for Trilogy format. A lot of indirect flying around. I'm thinking the right move is to overwrite, bring in that pistol. Yep, that's what she's going to do. So she'll overwrite, pay 1 for the pistol, and then mill 1, loses Way of the Light. That's due to Occupied City. It goes to Sara. So Sara is looking at a first aid in her hand, which will help with Jin damage. So Jin comes in, we get a +2, a discard, and a discard. Okay, so she's going to look at the top 3 first. Now remember, we do have the Jin Blaster pistol trigger as well, which is you may reroll this die or discard the top card of a deck. And if this is on Jin, you may reroll both of her dice. Okay, so no reroll, so she'll mill the top, loses Impressive Fire, and then she'll reroll the +2 into a +2. Alright, so Amy's move here. Probably brings in Jin as well, yep. Alright, there's a blank, but she can re-roll those Jin die. There's 2 gun on the pistol, so she'll likely mill 2 here. Okay, so gets rid of the scrap heap. Right, puts them back, and then she gets the Jin trickers. Mill 1 to reroll. There's no reason to reroll, so she'll mill 1 more. Alright, so she mills, gets the Shriek, and then she can reroll the Jin die. Just thinking about if she's going to reroll the discard or not, but since Amy's on damage, that seems like the way to go. There we go. Alright, 2 gun, 2 gun. That's pretty good. So that's a dead Jin, except we do see an easy pickings. So pick 2 of them. Interesting choice here. So she takes a Jin and the pistol, leaves a Jin 2 on the table. Alright, so there's no modifieds on the table for Amy anymore, so she could just shoot here if she's afraid of losing. We do see no money, though, on Sara's side, so Amy's probably not in too much of a hurry here. Okay, so here will come Luke, it looks like. Okay, so she's shooting first, puts Jin at 8. Okay, so here comes Cassian. Rolls in with a blank and a discard. So Sarah's rolling well here with the discard because that's what she's after. All right, here comes Luke. Right, melee and a money. Yep, so there's 3 discard. Amy has 4 in hand, so she'll be left with 1. Lose a pistol, an Ezra blaster, and the Aquata breather. And then she'll mill 1, most likely, from Cassian. All right, another Way of the Light. All right, so it's Amy's action here. Puts 1 more into Jin, puts her at 9 with 3 health remaining. Back to Sara. Sara probably pitches to reroll here. She has plenty of card advantage, so drops in Tangle to reroll. Gets a discard. Doesn't need him at this point, but all right. Amy takes the dollar. All right, so drops the 1 card in Amy's hand and then mills 1 from Cassian. Gets a conflicted, and Amy will claim here. Okay. All right, $4 on Amy's side, $2 on Sarah's side. Amy has control. Sara generally doesn't play a lot of upgrades, and she has card advantage here, so the occupied city won't make much of an impact. But now Amy can feel free to drop upgrades with no mill, so 2 for the E11, also redeploy, if it comes to that. All right, there's a scrap heap that'll get her money back when she mills. All right, here comes Jin. All right, not a great roll, but we have re-rolls here. So there is a 2 on the 1 Jin. Now that E11 is stuck on the shield. So she'll look at the top 3. There's a friend or foe. It's Cunning Ruse, I believe, in the middle. Oh, drop in. Sorry, not Cunning Ruse. Actually, I think Cunning Ruse is a villain card. Alright, so now she'll re-roll the blaster, so no mill. And she'll re-roll the other Jin die. Alright, so there's 6 damage. 1 modified. So Sara got out of this with an easy pickings last time, but we don't see it in her hand now. Right, so she's going to first aid for 2. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. Yeah, so unfortunately, because Jin's dead, it's going to be a lot harder for her to get that scrap heap back. She also could have just taken 2 cards by rolling in, but she would have 2 additional damage on Cassian, so. Alright, Cassian comes in, so Jin Pistol still does trigger, just not with the Jin die. So she'll get to either re-roll or mill. I think she probably just mills here. Yep. Alright, scrap heap for 1. Alright, forces with me to get rid of the Cassian gun. Alright, there's a discard to re-roll. Going for discard sides here. Right, there's a discard and a gun, so there's 2 cards from Amy's deck. All right, Amy rolls in Luke. 1 gun and a 1 melee. All right, Impulsive to resolve the 2 into Jin for 1 net, and then mill 1. And then discard 1. Gets the forces with me. And Sarah's likely going to claim out here. All right, 1 more to Cassian from the gun. Okay, free fall. So Amy chooses one of her dice and removes it, but she'll remove the shield. Okay, and then that has ambush, so Sara will claim. So Amy will get to put in 1 more. And then we do see a conflicted in Amy's hand. Okay, so we'll go to the next round. Sara gets to go first. She's going to get Amy down to, I think Amy has 3 cards left in her deck. It's going to be close here. All right, here comes Cassian. Again, we do still have the Jin Blaster trigger. Okay, so she'll not reroll, so she'll get rid of 1. All right, so now Amy has 3 left, we can see. Okay, and then Scrap Heap for $1 extra. That'll help her control. Let's get a look at Sara's hand here and see what she has. We do see another easy pickings, which will certainly help if Jin rolls well. So Amy has $3. I don't see anything in her hand. Pays for Bubble Shield, oh, for the 3 indirect, but that's probably lost card advantage there. Amy can afford to take it at this point. She needs to worry about the mill. All right, so there's a discard and mill. All right, gets the conflicted. All right, 2 cards left in deck. All right, here's Jin. All right, +2, +2, discard, and the indirect. So 1, 2, 3 from the top. Probably gets rid of the hasty exit there. Oh, gets rid of the CRZ blaster. Then puts, she put target intel up on the top. All right, so she's not going to reroll, so she'll mill 1. Oh, take the fight to them, not target intel, sorry. All right, and then the reroll for a blank on Jin. So Sara's in not a bad spot here. She can get 1 more card at a minimum from the deck. Okay, so glancing shot. So she's going to resolve her 3 for 1 less to remove another die. So she removes the blaster. And then there's 2 indirect tilt. Okay, so Amy has to take 2 indirect, likely takes off her shield. Oh yeah, she'll put on the bubble shield, of course. Okay, here comes Luke. So remember, Cassian needs 7 more damage. There is no second chance in this format. Right, so there's the black gun, so there's 3 more, and then of course 2 more for the indirect. Okay, leverage. If you have a damage showing, you can remove a die. Gets rid of the black side. Amy's going to have to pitch to reroll here. Should probably deal the 2 indirect first. The easy pickings has Sara in a good spot here. Alright, so she's dropping the Aquata Breather to re-roll, leaves the +2. Alright, blank and a blank, no black sides. Alright, plays friend or foe, so re-rolls Cassian. If he hits, if he does not hit damage, he gains a shield, which he does. So that's one more card from deck, still. Right, 2 indirect. So unfortunately, when Amy played the Bubble Shield, Sara did not mill for that, so could actually be at 0 cards in deck at the end of this turn here. Right, there's still a gun, so same net effect for Sara. Amy, I think she's on the pitch to reroll. I think she has to go for it here. Obviously, she doesn't know about the pickings, but okay. So she's going to go for it. Leaves the 2 again. There's a melee and a +2. Sara, I think, just needs to shoot. She can't discard that easy picking. She has to save that. Two cards left in deck, 1 in hand. Oh, she pitches it. Let's see if she gets lucky. Oh, 1 gun. Okay, I think she had to keep that. All right, so there's 1 more to Cassian, puts him at 5. All right, and Amy's able to claim. All right, so Amy has 2 cards in hand. Let's see if Sara can pull this one out. Amy only needs to put 5 damage in, and with the re-rolls and 4 die, she's got a good chance here on the Jin roll-in. All right, there's 6 damage. I don't see any re-rolls, so she'll mill 2 cards here. All right, gets rid of Mend, of course. That easy pickings would be pretty good right about now. All right, so she'll mill 1 more. It's a E11. All right, so that's death on table. So she has leverage, but you have to have damage in the pool for that to work. I think that's it for Sara. Does not control the battlefield, so hasty exit's no good. Yep, I think she's done here. Okay, yep, so she's rolling in Cassian. Okay, and then the Jin, there's nothing to mill, actually. All right, so Amy pays 1 for Intensive Fire, deals 4 to Cassian. But she has death anyway, so just needs to finish it off. Not sure why Amy did that. I think she was focused on losing dice, but she should have just killed. Yeah, I think that's what they're realizing right now, is that it could have just killed. So, all right, but there's a discard. No, or not. It's not going to matter. I mean, she can leverage now, but it can only get 1 die. All right, Sarah's giving a look over here, but I think we're done. All right, so Sarah's still thinking, seeing if there's any way she can get out. Yep, I think they just need to shake it on it here. All right, yep, so she's pulling out the leverage, so she'll get to remove one, but then the second will put Cassian down. All right, nicely done, Amy. Nicely done, Sarah. All right, we'll be back shortly with round 2 from our Trilogy tournament today. If you like what we're doing, give us a like or subscribe. Thank you for watching.